Ryan Nembhard getting his 5th straight start along. Hey, Will, J-Dub is the usual. What's in store for us tonight? There's the tip. And that is a kick ball. Ryan Nembhard is going to be at the controls, and you mentioned that matchup alongside Cason Wallace, number 2 of the NBA in steals.
Yeah, I know Nembhard has had a string of good games, but he is now going up against one guy who might start getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in Cason Wallace.
Here's Nembhard, deep corner, drills the tray.
I told you it'd be a good matchup, Grady.
Nembhard's not going to back down. First offensive possession for the Thunder. Like this matchup, poke away by Davis, and it bounces out of bounds off of Christie.
Nembhard, the big
Flag is 18. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous Alexander snaking his way to the rim for 2. Averaging 30, nearly 33 a night. Coming off his first MVP season, Najee Marshall, opposite corner, that one go. Holmgren the board. This is J-Dub, lost the handle. Marshall with the cookies, and veers out of the path of Holmgren and got the leg. Outside look, Wallace ready, left it short. And out of bounds to the Mavericks.
Crazy to think about how good Oklahoma City has been, waiting for Jalen Williams to get back and get himself healthy. And in 4 games, he's already shown that he's ready to pick up where he left off from last year.
Davis and Williams. Davis trying to find Marshall. Pass too low. Williams comes out of there with it for the Thunder. SGA. Pocket pass. Holmgren penetrating. The finger roll is short, but he's fouled on the play. And the foul is on Christie.
Really helping out OKC in terms of their free throw rate and getting to the free throw line.
Holmgren averaging 21 and 8.
See at this point.
That's a fact. We might be in the positive.
I think you're a +6 right now. I'm dead even.
5-4 Dallas. Davis. Crab dribble on Williams. Turns, fades, left it short. This is Wallace. And another kickball.
You know, interesting on the matchup again with Will Starley, the big situation there.
Christie with the steal. Open court and the flush. Some solid defense from the Mavericks. We talked about OKC's defense. Well, don't sleep on the Mavericks. They're 4th in defensive rating in the league. Good separation. SGA pure. Davis surveying the floor. Marshall, push shot, good.
Such a tough spot as a player to be not forced to shoot, but you have no backboard or depth perception, and Najee able to knock that one down.
Holmgren thought about the 3. Working on Davis. Davis, solid defense. Holmgren gives it up. Off the double, Williams. Good on a tray. He's been struggling from downtown. Had missed his last 8 before that make. Nembhard out to flag, wide open, no good. That's something he's been working on. One aspect of his game that's not quite there. All knotted up at 9. Holmgren from deep, short. This is a Mavericks squad dead last in offensive rating, but in the last 3 games, 10th in offensive rating. Scoring has gone up. Here's Nembhard, pull up over Williams. It drops.
This is really a prove-it game for Nembhard so far. A great start to 3 and then bumping Williams off. No back down from Nembhard.
They surround Williams. He finds a way to get it to Wallace. SGA up top. Looking for the blow by. Kick out. Extra pass. Skip pass. Holmgren, the pump. Pull up. Goal. Methodical.
Dallas making them work on that offensive possession, though. That's a good sign for the Mavericks.
Flag. Rises off the mark. Davis was kind of working on that middle finger that's been bothering him lately.
They had it taped up in the Miami game, not taped up here tonight, but he did shoot 4 air balls and was really struggling with that on block shots and shots.
They will, no good. All tied up at 11. Davis with the cross collides with Williams and draws the foul.
Confidence, it's key. And guys, that's something paired with the work that's driving Ryan right now. Grady?
Alley's averaging 22 and 12 in his last 2 games. Lob up to Flag. Right on cue. Nembhard with the find. SGA has started 2 for 2. This is Williams on the move, spinning, rises over Thompson and hits the J. This is Christie going midi. How about the Mavericks shooting to start this ball game? 7 for 11 in the early going. Williams splits the defense. Outside look. Holmgren sets the feet and left it well short. Good defense.
Looked like that ball slipped after Chet had made that dribble inside the 3-point line. And Dallas off to a really good start here, Grady, to be in this game.
Nembhard. And that's deflected by Jalen Williams out of bounds. 10 on the shot clock. The game is like a Ferrari checking in. Just a different change of pace for the Mavericks when Williams is out there. Here is Williams. Thompson for 3. Off the heel, Wallace the rebound. Williams penetrating and is fouled by Thompson. That will not bounce in. Taking a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Tomorrow night on NBA TV, Golden State in Cleveland. Monday on Peacock.
Irving is the point guard for the Dallas Mavericks, but he's not healthy this year. And so Jason has tried a lot of things. Lots of attention to Cooper Flag starting at the point, then going to Brandon Williams, who's more of a shooting guard. Nembhard has settled this team down and gotten them organized, and there's been a big bright spot for them.
There's Williams. Talk about that change of pace. He was a blur to the rim.
Is the 12-cylinder Ferrari you were talking about.
This is Aaron Wiggins. Defended well by Christie. Wiggins, it does not bounce in. 5 minutes to go here in the first. Flag. Pull up, Jay, won't go. Flag 1 for 4 so far here in the first. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander lost the handle, and it's a kick ball. And it will be along with Dwight Powell, Cooper Flag, Klay Thompson, and Williams with the handle. Around the Powell screen. Outside, Martin penetrating, kick out. Williams from downtown won't go, and bodies on the floor. It ricochets over to the hands of Wiggins. Wallace got by Flag and finishes with the left. Flag and lost it out of bounds.
You get back to that replay.
SGA takes the bump, doesn't get the bounce. Wallace almost had the follow. Williams pushing it up the floor. Little inverted Euro, kick out, Martin from deep. No good. Thompson, the offensive board. Flag now. Shot clock winding down. Penetrating and is fouled.
You know, the scout.
Going to get into this with SGA as well. You mentioned with LeBron, or you're mentioning SGA's case with Wilt.
Wilt, MJ, you know, throw them all out. Pretty good company.
And another turnover for the Thunder. Yeah, they only turn it over. Williams over to Thompson. Thompson penetrating, toss out. Marshall with the pump. And kicks out to Williams. Williams and Mitchell caught with the reach, and they're going to wave it off. They're saying the hand off to Thompson. Outside look. Marshall will take the three. Can't connect. Carlson the rebound. SGA over to Kenrich Williams from downtown. Rimming out. Wiggins there gliding in for the follow. Tied up at 19. Thompson. Clay's been in a groove lately in the last few ball games for the Mavericks. Martin, tough fade, well short. And OKC coming the other way. SGA with the rock. Working on Thompson. Double comes, and he's fouled.
At that remarkable number. Still, it's that 20 points in 94 straight. The consistency, the reliability. What a remarkable stretch Shea is on.
And he doesn't need 4 quarters.
And he gets to sit. I mean, reminiscent of Steph Curry years ago where the fourth quarter was time for them to develop. But Shea has been absolutely dominant this year.
It's been a competitive one so far here. First lead of the ball game for the Thunder. Good hands by SGA to knock it out of bounds. 2:03 to go. Williams sets up Powell. Over to Thompson. Thompson back to Powell. Oh, nice move. Tries to throw it down over Carlson and is fouled on the play. Powell can still get up.
Carlson, the all-time leader. Lineup right here that we didn't expect to see in a game like this, where all of a sudden Kenrich Williams is playing with Carlson getting some backup minutes at the 5. Wiggins out there with AJ. Shea's going to finish the quarter, obviously, but the trust, the built trust, the accountability these guys have to one another. This is why this team, as the season goes on, gets stronger and stronger, and that depth is something you can feel.
It's underappreciated with this squad. Still the 6th youngest team in the NBA. Missed free throws from Powell. Here's Williams to the cup. Nice feed from SGA. The lead is 4. Williams from downtown. Good. That stops a 6-0 OKC run.
Williams not a very good three-point shooter, so some found change in the couch for Dallas.
And another error. 5 turnovers now for OKC.
City team, some sloppy passes, but a credit to, again, Dallas and their effort on the defensive year has been there for Jay Kidd.
Williams to the rack. 5 straight for Brandon Williams. SGA under a minute to go. Nearly another turnover. Wiggins leaves it for Carlson. Carlson back to Wiggins. The floater drops.
See if Dallas tries to get the 2 for 1 here. Looking to shoot around the 33-second mark.
Williams warming up. Kick out is tapped out of bounds by Gibbs. See if they recognize it. Hand off to Williams. Williams penetrating. Mini. No. About a 5-second difference. Shot and game clock. 6 points for Gilgeous-Alexander. Operating on Marshall. The pull-up pops. Cue the classical music. 27-24. Russell. 5 on the clock. ISO with Carlson. Pull up. Drops for Russell. And that'll conclude the first quarter. Saw some good defense, saw some good offense, and we're